Speaking English with Ada.
Hey there, stop scrolling for a second. I have a serious question for you. Do you ever feel like you are working hard, studying every day, but you are just staying in the same place?
I know that feeling, Anna. It's like running on a treadmill. There's a lot of sweat, a lot of effort, but when I look down, I'm still standing right here. I haven't moved an inch.
Exactly. That is the number one frustration for English learners. They learn the vocabulary, they study the grammar books, but they still feel small. They feel like they cannot really express themselves.
So what's the missing piece? Is it a secret textbook? Do I need to buy a more expensive dictionary?
No textbook, Mike. The secret isn't in your bag, it's in your head. It's called thinking big.
Thinking big? That sounds intense. Does that mean I have to use long, complicated words?
Not at all. It means changing your perspective. It means seeing yourself as a global speaker, not just a student. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak English with Anna. I'm Anna, your English coach.
And I'm Mike, your fellow student on this journey.
Today is a very special episode. We are not just teaching you English words today, we're teaching you how to build a winning mindset that will accelerate your learning.
I definitely need that. To be honest, sometimes I feel like I'm thinking small. I get scared of making mistakes, so I stay quiet.
We're going to fix that today. We're going to turn that fear into power. But before we unlock your potential, I need you to do one small thing that makes a big difference.
That's right. If you want to grow with us, please hit that subscribe button below. It's free and it's the best way to support our channel.
And don't forget to press the like button if you're ready to improve your English confidence today. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a lesson.
Okay, Anna, the audience is ready and I'm ready. Let's stop being average and start being amazing.
I love that energy, Mike. Let's jump right in. So, Mike, before we can learn to think big, we have to understand what is stopping us. We need to identify the enemy. And usually, the enemy is the small mindset.
The small mindset. Honestly, Anna, I feel like I live there sometimes. But what does that actually look like for an English learner? Is it just having a small vocabulary?
No, not at all. You can have a huge vocabulary and still have a small mindset. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen a tourist or a native English speaker in your city and you wanted to say hello, but you didn't?
Oh, definitely. That happens all the time. I see them, I think, oh, I should go practice my English, but then my brain starts shouting at me.
What does your brain shout?
It says things like, Mike, don't bother them, or Mike, your accent is terrible, they won't understand you. Or the worst one, everyone will laugh if you make a grammar mistake. So I just look at my phone and walk away.
That right there, that is the classic small mindset trap. You are not limited by your English skills in that moment. You are limited by your fear. You are putting yourself in a tiny box.
It feels like a very safe box, though. Inside the box, nobody laughs at me.
True, it is safe, but nothing grows in that box. When you think small, you constantly underestimate yourself. You look at other successful English speakers and think, wow, they are geniuses. They are special. I am just average.
I do that. I see people on YouTube speaking perfectly, and I think, well, they must have a talent for languages. I don't have that talent.
That is called selling yourself short. You create excuses to justify why you aren't trying harder. In psychology, there's actually a funny name for this. It's called excuse-itis, the disease of making excuses.
Excuse-itis? Sounds like a serious condition. What are the symptoms?
The symptoms are phrases like, I'm too old to learn fast, I don't have enough time, or I'm just not smart enough. These aren't facts, Mike. They're just mental walls you built to protect your ego.
Wow, when you say it like that, it sounds kind of self-destructive. Basically, I am telling myself I have failed before I even try to speak.
Exactly. Thinking small focuses on why I can't. It obsesses over obstacles. I can't apply for that job because the interview is in English. I can't travel alone because I might get lost.
It's really limiting, isn't it? It's like I have the key to the door, but I'm refusing to turn it because I'm afraid of what is on the other side.
That is a beautiful metaphor, Mike. And the sad truth is, most people stay on this side of the door their whole lives. They settle for good enough English instead of great English.
I don't want to settle anymore, Hannah. I'm tired of the box. I'm tired of excuse-itis.
Good. Because realizing you have a small mindset is the first step to destroying it. Now that we know what the problem is, are you ready to learn the solution?
I am more than ready. Let's break this glass ceiling.
Let's do it. Okay, Mike, we have cleared away the fear and the excuses. Now we have an empty space. We need to fill it with the concept of thinking big.
I'm listening, but I have to ask, is thinking big just standing in front of a mirror and shouting, "I am the best"? Because that feels a little silly.
No, Mike, that is just hype. Thinking big is deeper than that. It is a strategic shift in how you view your own value and your future.
Can you give me a specific definition?
Sure. Thinking big means focusing on the possibility instead of the problem. It means believing that your potential is not fixed. It is elastic. It can stretch as far as you are willing to pull it.
Elastic potential. I like that image. So, how does a big thinker look at learning English compared to a small thinker?
Let's look at a specific scenario. Imagine you have a job interview in English next week. A small thinker says, "Oh no, what if they ask a question I don't understand? What if I freeze? I hope I just survive the interview."
Yeah, that is usually my internal monologue. I just want to survive.
Exactly. The goal is survival. But a big thinker, they approach it completely differently. They say, "This is my opportunity to show them my skills. I am going to prepare great answers. I visualize myself walking out of that room with a smile."
Wow, the energy is totally different. The first guy is playing defense. The second guy is playing offense.
Precisely. When you think big, you stop asking, "Can I do this?" and you start asking, "How can I do this?"
Wait, that's a huge difference. Can I leaves room for a no, but how can I assumes the answer is yes and just looks for the method.
You got it. It forces your brain to find solutions. Thinking big is also about visualization. You have to see your future self clearly.
My future self.
Yes, most learners only see their current self, the one who makes mistakes, the one who is shy. But to get to the next level, you have to fall in love with the version of you that already speaks fluent English.
So, I need to imagine that future Mike is already real.
Yes, imagine future Mike. He's confident, he's making jokes in English, he's helping tourists in his city, he's watching movies without subtitles. How does he walk? How does he talk?
He probably walks with his head up. He speaks louder. He doesn't apologize for existing.
Exactly. When you think big, you start acting like that future Mike today. You don't wait until you are perfect to be confident. You use confidence to become perfect.
I think I understand. It's not about lying to myself. It's about respecting my own potential. It's acknowledging that I'm capable of more than I'm doing right now.
That is the core of it. There's a famous quote, "The size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. If you believe you are a C student, you will do C-level work. If you believe you are a global citizen, you will do global-level work."
That makes so much sense. I've been treating English like a chore I have to finish instead of a superpower I'm developing.
And that mindset shift changes everything. It changes how you study, how you listen, and how you speak.
Okay, I'm sold on the concept. I want to be a big thinker, but I need tools. How do I actually start talking like one?
That is perfect timing, Mike, because in the next section, we are going to upgrade your vocabulary. We are going to learn words that fit this new, big mindset.
Let's expand my dictionary, Anna.
All right, Mike, if you want to think like a leader and a successful English speaker, you need to sound like one. You cannot build a big house with small bricks.
That makes sense. I need stronger words to express these big ideas. So what is in our Thinking Big dictionary today?
I have selected 3 power words for you. These are words used by entrepreneurs, leaders, and high achievers. The first word is vision.
Vision. Like my eyesight? Like wearing glasses?
Good guess, but no. In the context of success, vision means the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. It is about seeing something in your mind that does not exist yet in reality.
Ah, I see. So eyesight is seeing what is in front of you. Vision is seeing what could be in front of you.
Exactly. For example, you could say, she has a clear vision for her career. It means she knows exactly where she wants to go. Do you have a vision for your English, Mike?
I think my vision is becoming clearer. I see myself chatting comfortably with people from different countries.
Beautiful. Hold on to that image. Now, are you ready for the second word?
Ready. Lay it on me.
The second word is limitless.
Limitless. That sounds like a movie title.
It actually was a movie, but the word simply means without end, limit, or boundary. When we think small, we see walls everywhere. When we think big, we realize the sky is the limit. We are limitless.
That is a very powerful adjective. It feels much stronger than just saying big or a lot.
Yes, you can say, the opportunities for learning online are limitless, or my potential to improve is limitless.
I like that. It makes me feel free. Okay, we have a vision and we are limitless. What is the third word?
The third word is crucial because having a vision is not enough. You have to do the work. The third word is execute.
Execute. Wait, Anna, doesn't that mean, to kill someone? Like in a spy movie?
Yes, in a very specific legal or military context, it can mean that. But in business and self-development, which is how we're using it today, execute means to put a plan into effect or to perform an action.
Whew, that is a relief. So it basically means to do it.
Yes, but it's more professional and decisive than do it. Do it can be casual. Execute implies you have a plan, a strategy, and you're finishing the job accurately.
Got it. So a dreamer just has a vision. A doer executes the vision.
Precisely. You can say, it is time to execute my study plan. No more talking, just action.
I love this trio. Vision is the destination. Limitless is the mindset. Execute is the action.
You summarized that perfectly, Mike. You're learning fast.
These words definitely feel bigger than my usual vocabulary. I feel smarter just saying them.
That's the power of language. Now that we have the bricks, let's try to build a wall. In the next section, we're going to put these words into full, powerful sentences.
Let's execute the next section, Anna.
Okay, Mike, we have our 3 power words: vision, limitless, and execute. But words are like tools. They are useless if you leave them in the toolbox. You have to know how to use them to build sentences.
I agree. I don't want to just memorize the definition. I want to sound natural when I use them. Where do we start?
Let's start with vision. Grammatically, this is a noun. A very common structure is to have a vision for something.
Okay. Have a vision for. Can I say, I have a vision for my lunch?
Well, grammatically, yes, but contextually, no. We usually use vision for big, long-term goals. Try to make a sentence about your career or your life.
All right, let me try again. How about this? The CEO has a clear vision for the company's future.
Perfect! That sounds very professional. You can also use it with the verb share. For example, I want to share my vision with the team.
I like that. It sounds like leadership. Share my vision. Okay, I've got that one down. What about limitless?
Limitless is an adjective. That means it describes a noun. You can put it before a noun or after the verb to be.
Can you give me an example of both?
Sure. Example 1, before a noun. We live in a world of limitless possibilities. Example 2, after to be. Your potential is limitless.
Okay, let me try to make a sentence. When I start speaking English without fear, my opportunities will be limitless.
Mike, that was beautiful, and your grammar was spot on. Will be limitless. Future tense. Very good.
Thanks, Anna. It feels good to say that. Now, the action word, execute.
Yes, the verb. Now be careful here. Execute is a transitive verb. That means it usually needs an object. You don't just execute, you execute something.
So I can't just say, I'm going to execute today.
It sounds a little incomplete. It is better to say, I am going to execute the plan, or we need to execute the strategy.
I see. It pairs well with words like plan, idea, or project.
Exactly. It implies that there was a thought process before the action.
Okay, let me try a complex one. We have a great idea, but we need to execute it carefully.
10 out of 10. Excellent usage. You are using pronouns as the object. Execute it. Very natural.
I feel like I am in a business meeting right now.
You sound like it. Now, for the ultimate test. I want you to try to combine all 3 words, vision, limitless, and execute, into one paragraph. Can you do it?
Whoa, all 3? Okay, pressure is on. Give me a second to think.
Take your time. Think big.
Okay, here goes. First, you must have a clear vision for your life because your potential is limitless. You should not be afraid. However, a dream is just a dream unless you execute your plan every single day.
Mike, that was incredible. That wasn't just an English sentence. That was a motivational speech.
Did I really get the grammar right on all of them?
You absolutely did. The structure, the flow, the meaning, it was perfect. You are proving the concept of this video right now. You thought big and you succeeded.
I feel ready to take on the world now, Anna. Or at least, ready for the next challenge.
That is exactly the attitude we need, because in the next section, I'm going to challenge you to apply this to your biggest dream.
I am ready. Bring it on.
Okay, Mike. We have talked about the theory and we have learned the vocabulary. Now it is time to leave the classroom and enter the real world.
You have that look in your eyes, Anna. The I'm about to make you do something scary look.
You know me too well. Yes, this is the challenge section. I want to test if you can actually apply the think big mindset right now.
Okay. I'm nervous, but I trust you. What do I have to do?
I want you to tell me your goal for learning English. But wait, before you answer, I want you to delete the small mic from your brain. I don't want to hear, I want to pass a test, or I want to understand a menu.
Okay. Deleting small mic. Beep, boop, beep. He's gone.
Good. Now, I want you to close your eyes for a second. Imagine the limitless version of yourself. If you could not fail, if fear didn't exist, what would you do with your English?
My eyes are closed. Take a deep breath. If fear didn't exist.
Keep your eyes closed. Visualize the scenario. Where are you? Who are you talking to? What are you doing?
I see myself. I'm at a big conference center, maybe in London or New York. There's a stage.
Keep going. Are you in the audience?
No, I'm on the stage. I'm holding a microphone, and I'm telling a story to a room full of people from all over the world, and they are listening to me. They're laughing at my jokes.
How do you feel in this vision?
I feel calm. I feel powerful. I'm not translating in my head. The words are just flowing out of me like water.
Open your eyes, Mike.
Wow, that was intense. I actually felt like I was there.
That is your true vision. That is thinking big. Now, here's the role play challenge. I want you to introduce yourself to me right now, but I want you to speak as that guy on the stage, not the student, but the speaker.
Act like I am already him?
Yes, fake it until you make it. Execute the persona. Go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mike. I am a global storyteller. I travel the world connecting with people through the power of language, and I am here to share my journey with you.
Yes, Mike, did you hear that voice?
I did. It sounded different. It didn't sound like me.
It sounded like the potential you. Did you notice you didn't say, I'm trying to learn or my English is bad? You said, I'm a global storyteller. You defined yourself by your future, not your past.
It felt scary to say it, honestly. I felt like an imposter for a second.
That's normal. That feeling is just your comfort zone stretching. But tell me, which Mike is more likely to study hard tonight? The guy who wants to pass a test or the global storyteller?
The global storyteller, definitely. He has a speech to prepare for. He can't waste time being lazy.
Exactly. That's why thinking big works. It gives you a bigger reason to work hard. It changes your identity.
I really like this, Anna. It's strange, but simply changing the label I put on myself changes how I feel about the work.
You have unlocked the secret. Never let small Mike take the microphone again. You have a vision now.
I do, and I plan to execute it.
That's the spirit. You have done amazing work today. Let's wrap this up and give our audience some final motivation.
Let's do it. Global Storyteller Mike is ready for the outro.
Mike, take a deep breath. How are you feeling right now compared to the start of this video?
Honestly, I feel lighter. At the beginning, I felt like English was this heavy mountain I had to carry. Now I feel like I'm climbing the mountain to see the view. It is a completely different feeling.
That is the power of a mindset shift. We didn't learn 1,000 new words today, but we changed how you will use the words you already know.
It really is a game changer. But Anna, before we finish, can we quickly recap what we learned? I want to make sure I don't forget this feeling tomorrow morning.
Of course. Repetition is the mother of learning. We discussed 3 pillars of thinking big. Do you remember the first one?
The first one was vision.
Right. And what does that mean for us?
It means I need to stop looking at my feet and start looking at the horizon. I need to clearly imagine my future self, the version of me that is already successful.
Perfect. You have to see it to believe it. And the second word?
Limitless. This is my new favorite word. It means realizing that the only walls around me are the ones I built myself. My potential to learn and connect with people has no boundaries.
Exactly. You are not just a student, you are a global citizen in training. And finally, the most important part?
The action. Execute.
Yes, because dreaming is easy. Thinking big is wonderful. But if you sit on the sofa and just think big without opening your book, nothing happens. You must execute your plan with that big energy.
So vision gives me the map, limitless gives me the confidence, execute is the car that drives me there.
That is a brilliant analogy, Mike. You are on fire today.
Thanks, Anna. But I have one last question. It's a small worry in the back of my head.
Go ahead, what is it?
What if I think big and I still fail? What if I aim to be a global storyteller, but I still make grammar mistakes or get stuck? Won't I be disappointed?
That is a very valid fear, but let me tell you something important. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success.
Part of success?
Yes, when you think small, you avoid failure, so you stay safe. When you think big, you will make mistakes. You will stumble. But because your goal is so high, those mistakes don't stop you. They just teach you.
I guess if my goal is huge, a small grammar mistake doesn't seem like a disaster anymore. It's just a bump in the road.
Exactly. Remember the quote I told you earlier? Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars.
I love that. If I aim for fluency and only get to conversational, that's still way better than staying silent.
Precisely. You will land among the stars. So don't be afraid to demand more from yourself. You are capable of so much more than ordering coffee, Mike.
You're right. I'm going to keep that quote on my desk. Shoot for the moon.
English is just a tool, Mike. It's a bridge. Thinking big is about where you want that bridge to take you.
Thank you, Anna. I really needed to hear this today. I feel like my battery has been recharged to 100%.
That makes me very happy to hear. Now let's make sure our audience feels the same way before we say goodbye.
Let's send them off with some big energy.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. We know that changing your mindset isn't easy. It takes courage to admit that you want more for yourself.
It really does. But I hope that after watching this, you realize that you are not alone. We are all on this journey together. I'm climbing that mountain, and I want you guys climbing right next to me.
Absolutely. And now we have a little homework assignment for you. But don't worry, it is the fun kind of homework.
Oh, I love fun homework. What did I have to do?
We want you to practice executing your vision right now. I want you to scroll down to the comment section below. Do not just watch, participate.
Yes, we want to know your big dream.
Complete this sentence in the comments. My vision is to...
It can be anything. My vision is to work for an international company, or my vision is to move to Canada, or even my vision is to understand every song by Taylor Swift.
Exactly. No dream is too big or too small, but writing it down is the first step to making it real. It is a promise to yourself.
And I promise I will be down there in the comments reading them. I want to see how many global storytellers we have in this community.
If this video gave you a spark of motivation, or if you learned a new word today, please give us a like. It really helps the YouTube algorithm show this video to other learners who might be struggling with a small mindset.
And if you haven't done it yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button. Join the Speak English with Anna family.
We release new videos every week to help you improve your vocabulary, your grammar, and most importantly, your confidence.
Also, don't forget to hit the little bell icon. That way, you will get a notification every time Anna posts a new lesson, and you won't miss out on becoming fluent.
Thank you for trusting us with your English journey. Remember what we talked about today. You are limitless.
Stop making excuses. Stop thinking small. Go out there and execute.
Keep dreaming, keep learning, and keep speaking. I am Anna.
And I am Mike. Shoot for the moon, everyone.
See you in the next video.
Bye.